Hello everyone, welcome to your practice. My name is Ari, just in case we've never met before. Now I wanted to teach you a beautiful mudra vinyasa. So a mudra is a gesture or a seal, something that cultivates prana and redirects prana back to certain parts of the body. And the vinyasa is something that's done in a special way, a particular sequence or an order of something that has meaning. So this mudra vinyasa, this kind of flowing meditation, was taught to me by one of my older teachers, Shiva Ray. So it's such a beautiful experience. I really wanted to share it with you. It's called the SOMA Mudra Vinyasa. SOMA, S-O-M-A. SOMA is such a interesting, mysterious concept. SOMA could be translated to some type of nectar of immortality. It could be translated to some type of nectar of bliss. So even this idea of conjuring up a nectar, some kind of juicy gift from the gods, whatever that might be, that you could drink upon or get sustenance from. And there's lots of kind of theories about what soma is, whether or not it's a secretion from some part in the brain that comes down the back of the throat that you literally cultivate and drink from, or whether or not it's just this feeling of bliss that emanates from you, or whether it is actually some kind of key to longevity and living longer and healthier. So aside from all that, I want you just to evoke a feeling of bliss. So whatever you are feeling so thankful for in your life right now. And I think this is particularly important right now because there's so much happening in the world and we can feel disconnected from this feeling of really just the honor of life and the bliss of life. And really we could be surrounded by heaven if we choose to. So we don't want to get caught up in the frenzy of everything. So let's tap back in to a state of bliss. So I'll show you what it looks like first because you might not have seen it before. And there's a few things I need to demonstrate before we dive in together. So we'll have our hands together in front of the heart soon. You'll inhale the prayer up. This is not yet, but I'm showing you. And the exhale is to open your arms. And this is prana mudra, you could call it. It's like a flower opening and blossoming. My palms are soft and receptive, my fingers are relaxed, and it feels like the heart is lifting up, the chest is opening, and even the throat is subtly opening to the sky. Now, with an inhalation, you gather the backs of the hands above the crown of the head, and then it draws down from the crown, through the third eye center, down to the throat, and to the heart. So the backs of the hands are drawing down. When you get to the heart, I'm just showing you first, the fingers curl up at the heart and you bow to your heart. You hold the breath there, and then with the exhalation, the backs of the hands go back up the center, and then you open your arms in that flower of prana mudra. So as the backs of the hands touch, I want you to imagine almost like an Italian person talking. When they bring the thumb and the fingers together, it's like, hey, come on, we're going to do this. So this idea of talking with your hands, feeling of the thumbs and fingers. So as the thumbs and fingers come together at the top, the backs of the hands touch, it's like you're inhaling or you're drinking down, invoking, inviting, drawing down that feeling of soma, that bliss, that nectar, and you pull it to your heart, you turn your fingers up, and I've still got my thumbs pressed into the fingertips. You hold the breath, and then the exhalation is to take the back of the hands up, and you open, and it's like you're bathing in an aura of bliss surrounding you. It's like your whole body surrounded with bliss. So that's the idea, okay? So I'll guide you through it together a few times and then we'll just keep going with it. It's a meditative experience and it's this feeling or quality of the heart and this bliss nectar that you're really trying to evoke, okay? So that's the idea. You will invoke it. Bring your hands slowly together in front of your heart, bringing that energy and focus to center first. Sit up nice and tall, and you could sit on a cushion like I am or sit on a block or just make sure you're comfortable, okay? Any comfortable seat. But it's important that the spine is uplifted because remember, we're cultivating energy through this practice. Soften your shoulders, relax your jaw. Take a moment to connect in with breath. Smooth inhalations through the nose. Smooth exhalations out of the nose, feeling grounded and settled. You've just arrived. Now, if you can, you're going to connect to an ujjayi breath, creating a very gentle restriction at the back of the throat. So it's kind of like you're making an HA sound, but the mouth stays closed. And this is going to help you elongate your breath a little bit, because eventually the slower you do this, the better it will feel at the end. Now I want you to bring to mind as you're breathing, maybe connecting to ujjayi, something that evokes this state of bliss for you. Maybe it's family, friends, loved ones, could be animals, could be plants or places, certain environments or memories of your past, places of your present, or maybe even future places. You could bring anything to mind, anything that cultivates that feeling of bliss, that connection to bliss. It could be music, it could be art, color, anything creative at all will work. It could be just deep into the seed of your own heart, the seat of yourself. So gather that feeling, gather that bliss, that soma. Start to invite it in like a magnet. You're drawing the bliss towards you. This feeling of love and appreciation of the mystery of life and why we're even here. Hold that in your hands. Feel the warmth in your hands. Now with an inhale, just take the press straight up. With an exhale, start to open the arms in prana mudra, and remember the palms are soft, the fingers are relaxed, the arms are a little bent, the chest lifts up, the throat opens a bit. Now as you inhale, gather the backs of the hands above the crown. Remember that kind of Italian hand thing. Bring it down the center, drawing the bliss down, down, down to the heart. That's all the same inhale. Bow your fingers up towards your heart and bow towards your heart. Hold your breath. Now with an exhalation, you're going to take the backs of your hands back up the central channel, and then you'll open your arms in prana mudra again. And if you feel a little lost, that's okay. Just watch me. You can do it with me, and just watch if you need to. Inhale, the backs of the hands come above the crown. You're drinking down the feeling of bliss, that personal feeling for you. What is bliss for you? Turn the fingers up at the heart, bow to the heart, hold the breath. And then as you exhale, you take the back of the hands back up the central channel, and then you open the arms and flower in prana mudra, bathing in this aura of bliss. Keep going if you can now. Inhale, take the backs of the hands above the crown, drinking it down through the crown chakra, the third eye, the throat chakra, to the heart. Turn the fingers up at the heart, bow to the heart, the seat of yourself. As you exhale, take the backs of the hands back up the central channel, and then start to open your arms, bathing in the bliss, bathing in the soma. Let it radiate from your heart. Inhale, gather the backs of the hands above the crown, drink it down. Nice, smooth breath. Turn the fingers up at the heart, hold the breath, bow to the heart. And then as you exhale, take the backs of the hands back up the central channel. Open the arms in prana mudra. Get rid of all that stale air. Emanate, radiate from your heart in bliss. Again, inhale, gather it above the crown, drink it down, down, down. Take it to the heart, bow to the heart, hold the breath. And then exhale, take the backs of the hands back up the central channel. And open your arms and flower in prana mudra, bathing in the nectar of bliss. Keep going. Inhale, gather the hands above the crown, drink it down. Big breath. Turn the fingers up at the heart, bow to the heart, hold. Exhale, slowly take the hands back up the central channel. Open the arms, bathing in the bliss. SOMA. Inhaling, gather the bliss down, drink it down through the central channel. Turn the fingers up at the heart, bow to the heart in honor of yourself, your life, your experience. Exhaling, take the back of the hands back up the central channel. Start to open and flower the arms in prana mudra, bathing in the soma, radiating the energy field with this bliss. Inhale, slowly gather the hands above the crown. Drink it down slowly, delicately, drinking this nectar. Turn the fingers at the heart, bow to the heart, hold the breath. Exhale, take it back up the center. Open the arms in prana mudra, bathing in the bliss. Go with the feeling. You create the feeling through your intention. Inhale, drink it down. Turn the fingers at the heart, bow to the heart. Exhaling, take it up the center channel. Open the arms, prana mudra, lift the heart, open the throat. Again. Bathing in the bliss, the soma, the nectar of immortality. You'll do 3 more on your own. Breathe as deeply and smoothly as you can. I'm not going to say anything. Last round. Cultivate the feeling, the essence of bliss. Once you've opened in prana mudra, keep the eyes closed. Gently just release your hands onto your thighs, wherever they're comfortable. Palms can face up or down in any mudra, any gesture that you choose. Sit tall. Feel for any colors, any sensations, any feelings. Feel the heart lifting up. Feel the energy lifting up. Feeling this peace in the heart. This gratitude for your life, the experiences of your life, all the things that have kind of reminded you of the bliss, the beauty, the love, whatever it might be for you. Be the one who feels, the one who senses. Be the one that radiates in bliss. SOMA. Slowly start to gather your hands together in front of your heart again, bringing that energy, that presence, that focus back to the center, back to your heart, the center of your universe. Rub your palms together. Create some heat between your hands. Get it nice and hot. And then place your palms about 1/2 centimeter in front of your eyes. Notice any warmth, any tingling, any sensations, any colors, anything at all. Absorbing some of that excess prana, that excess soma you generated from the practice. Gently press your palms into your face. Run your hands down your cheeks to your chin. And take your hands in a prayer position in front of your face, and then open your hands like you're opening a big book, a book of your life, your life's experiences, everything that's brought you to this moment. Now, honor those experiences, those feelings, those sensations, your life so far, and know that you can create many more moments of bliss. Know that in your heart. And gently open your eyes and see your palms. Namaste.